Yun po. So, Rommel here. Some of my friends call me Mel. Majority of my co-employees, Meng, no? So sa office, Meng. High school friends, Umeng, Meng. Yeah, so napaisip lang ako to create this channel because I wanted to make awareness yung about type 2 diabetes. So I've been battling type 2 diabetes since 2016. So marami na experience in terms of ano ba yung dapat kainin, ano hindi dapat kainin, what are the activities that needs to be completed daily, weekly, monthly, kailan ka dapat pumunta ng doctor, ano yung mga test na kailangan gawin, ano pa ba, pagmamonitor ng blood sugar, ano yung dapat i-take na medicine. But I think the most important part would be discipline. So discipline sa diet, discipline sa activities, discipline sa pag-visit sa endocrinologist and kung ano pang doctors meron ka. And of course, discipline sa pag-take ng medicine. Sobrang importante. So, a bit of a background. 2016, na-diagnose ako with hyperacidic kasi ako historically. So, na-diagnose ako with gallstones, yan. So, nung operahan na ako, yung resulta nung CT scan, ultrasound, showed na meron akong tumor sa left kidney. So instead of focusing dun sa gallstones, napunta sa kidney, sa left kidney. And they decided to remove yung kidney, yung tumor sa kidney. But yung cardiologist ko, she opposed kasi she saw something sa heart ko. Of course, you need to get a clearance from your cardiologist before going through a surgery, no? So, I went to a tertiary hospital. Tapos ayun, they found out na may problema ako sa heart. So, nag-shift yung focus again. So, from gallstones to kidney tumor, now sa heart na. So they found na may dalawang valves na clog. So there's a need to go through angioplasty. So nag-angiogram ako, positive. Nag-angioplasty. They installed two stents sa heart ko and my BP became normal. After 6 months, yung doctor ko naman decided to go through the kidney tumor removal. Kasi based dun sa examination niya, nagpo-progress na siya and natatakot siya na pag nag-stage 2 na, baka kumalat na sa katawan ko. So, long story short, I went through the kidney surgery, pero it was very challenging kasi may mga iniinom akong blood thinner, so napakahirap na mag-open surgery. But yun nga, natapos lahat ng surgeries ko, and at the same time, same year 2016, I was diagnosed na type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetic ako. So patong-patong siya. From then on, walang ibang dapat gawin kundi to follow the instructions from your doctors and drink medicine and do activities that would further reduce yung spike sa blood sugar. So yun nga, no, moving forward to this date, naisip ko na why not share it. I think I've been searching a lot of videos for the past couple of years, and puro, aside from English yung content, puro yung pinag-experimentohan nila na pagkain and activities is not really related to Filipinos. So hindi siya, kumbaga, naisip ko na why not do contents na Taglish para mas madaling maintindihan, and at the same time related siya rin sa pagkain natin, like for example silog, di ba, yung mga dinuguan, kare-kare, sinigang, tapos yung rice, we're Filipinos are pretty much into rice, no? So kailangan talaga yan. Tapos yung famous na pandesal, and all other stuff, junk foods, yung mga mini merienda natin, yan. So yan yung mga target ko, yan yung mga gusto kong pag-eksperimentuhan in the next months, in the next years, kung ano yung po pwedeng makatulong. So yeah, sige, so I'll cut the intro, and then I'll see you guys in the next vlog. So series of vlogs about Filipino food.